starting up game 2. Simply waiting on a game at the moment. Just me and my Mando here. Alright, let's do this. E4, best by test. Let's see what is going on. Alright, center is good. Normally you want to support it. Seems reasonable. Let's do that because he wants to give me that one. And let's stutter step. If he goes c6, I'll take. And if he blocks, he's just a pawn down. Alright, so we wasted a tempi with the bishop, but we've got a pawn in hand and his pawn structure's ruined for pretty much any ending. Okay, so if he wants to be in the trading business, the least he can do is help me with my queen. He does. How very helpful. How very generous. Alright, so I want to play just the simple bishop e3, but something tells me because of the open b file, it's going to be better to go the short ways. So let's do that. He's probably looking at knight b6. This makes me want to go d5. Let's do it. Because if I'm going to lose the tempo, I might as well lose it in a way which I have some ideas. Okay. And if he wants to go there, he's going to have to pay. Getting a little bit of time now. Completing development. Feels nice. And let's go with d6 because I'm feeling like he's going to play knight b6 pretty much no matter what I do. All right. Now that that pawn's moved up a bit, let's secure him some. I'm not so worried about like knight d5 or something like that. I'll just drop back. And then I don't mind sacking the b pawn because I'll play rook b1 and get some play. Need to pick up the pace a little bit. No hurry. Just picking up the pace would probably be wise. And let's get that guy doing some support. Now if knight h5, I have bishop c1. If he waits too long, I'm just going to chill. Okay. He'll be back. Knight b6, the c pawn falls. Not very surprising that he decided to do something. He was starting to get squeezed a bit. Protect the b pawn. Could have grabbed the a pawn, but I like the queen being centralized. See, now he's being very convincing that I should have to move my queen, so I'm going to take it now. Rook a8. And let's go here, looking at queen e8 if he grabs. Bishop f8, bishop h6, and he's got some problems. So the a pawn is a bit poisoned there. All right. I'm just going to go with this simple safety move because I don't see how he is trying to break my back here. You can't have that square. Not a fan of that. Go away. Makes it hard to go away. Yep. And let's just finish development. Can I get away with g4? Looks like it. Don't normally like to play these types of moves, but when I can get away with them, I'll do it. Fork. Knight f4, bishop takes f4, queen takes f4. Pawn takes. Knight's covering key squares. Queen g4 check, king h1. And let's make sure that bishop's not going anywhere. And a little bit of luft. Was expected. No problem. 15 seconds. Up a full knight, just consolidating a bit. That doesn't help you, boss. All right, I was about to start only moving there. Okay. Analysis board. So I played some aggressive moves. All right, so d5 has been played before. Then knight f6, and bishop c4 is most accurate. Okay, so I see. That's the idea. If knight bd7, he'll be able to go a6 b5, and then knight b6, bishop b7, and everybody comes to bear, and he gets his pawn back. Okay. So bishop c4 is more accurate because he's probably going to go with that plan, but I'm using extra tempi with the bishop and encouraging him to play a6 b5. So bishop c4 is actually the most accurate move for that reason, to just support the pawn. But once he goes c6, his position's pretty much boo-boo at that point. So 50-50 between queen e2 and bishop a6, depending upon the depth. I'll stick with queen e2. Makes sense to me. Castle's kingside was favored. Rook e1. Natural enough. If rook e1, knight b6, what did it like? The simple and effective queen e2, just coordinating all pieces. Then bishop d2 coming up. I was thinking g3, bishop f4. Okay. Rook e1. But mine did work out pretty well here. Rook a to b1. It doesn't like giving stuff. Makes sense. It's a computer. It's better. Knight e5 was more forcing as well. Yeah. Bishop g5. Yeah. Bishop e3 there? Wow. No queen takes e6? But bishop g5. See, I'm so worried about the b pawn that you miss these types of ideas where the rook has nowhere to go. Respect your opponent's attacks, but if they can be refuted, you must. Like queen takes a6. Engine wants the pawn. I just want to solidify my position because I know I can get away with it. And that's that key difference when you're looking at human play versus engine play. Like rook fe1, it doesn't mind a knight coming into f4. I'm like, well, that's his plan. It feels good to me to take away your opponent's plan because then he plays a move like rook b6, which is a bit awkward, and then I kick all of his pieces away from my king. g4 was accurate. That's accurate. And then I started getting low on time and noticing it, but rather than freaking out, you know, I'm just like, okay, let's get rid of that, take away the checks, and queen c3 check was more accurate, but then he hung his queen, and then at that point, 5 seconds to 9 seconds, you need to make a few moves. Which I did, caught up on the clock, and then he ran out of time. So, that will do it for this one. Kind of interesting.